I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how much this nigga got, but I be thinking about my bills and I be thinking about this nigga bills. I be like, bro, how do you make? I said this before, bro. On some real shit. No, him. How do this nigga make money, bro? From a minute? Nigga, fuck you, nigga.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Alright, y'all. This is me, fresh out the motherfucking block. No shower. This is me in the stinkiest form possible. It is currently 11 a.m. my time on the 18th. Supposedly, the info about the shareholder should be out, which is why we're gonna go to Hansuke's Twitter, refresh, and see what was revealed. If there's info we don't agree with, I just took my shit and I'm flying to Japan. My heartbeat. That is sure. What is bro saying? Is he taking his 50, 20, 25, 30? Okay, it is out. This is a summary. Okay, let's go up. I don't want to go down and learn too much. Okay, 7 hours ago, the annual general shareholder meeting for Falcom will start at 1:30 JST. Official announcement of those set projects for 2026 will be shown during the meeting and such. 7 hours and it for about an hour and 30. Okay. Here's in the Sky SC, September 2026. That means it's taking the slots of the main game. Interesting. So if a second game were to release, when? It's not possible. New illustration shown. I'm not. Oh my. Oh. I'm not looking at the other shit, but what? This is good. This is good. Oh, this is good shit. This looks extremely good. No Louis though. Well, whatever. Do we have something else? Please. I see three comments. There probably ain't nothing else. Okay, that's the announcement on their website. Sure. There's fall 2026. That's for everyone. Sure. Oh, now we have the people in the back. Oh my god. All right. Damn, Louis. Damn. Moving, Weissman. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think there's anything else. I think that's it, y'all. No, it can't be. Okay, no, that's for a C. I saw a trailer. I thought it was for you know, the big guy too. Hold up, let me put this in a trailer though. I mean, it makes sense. Last year we got a trailer for first chapter. Y'all are probably not gonna hear it, so I'm gonna need to boom. Quality is horrendous. Is that might just be that might just be what we got at the end of the first game. Hold up. It's time. Oh my god. Sure.
I'll do this. Karen.
My ears. I think it's the very, very same. It's just made Blake, I guess. Let me.
I will bring.
Yeah, it's the same. Oh, now we actually have the logo. It makes sense, and the release date. Yeah. I think that's it, y'all. Wait. Unified simultaneous release between Gung Ho and CLE. Oh. While using the Trails in the Sky. The Trails in the Sky name. That is so interesting. Wow. Okay, but then What could this mean? Could this mean good or bad? Because we know that CLE, hey bro, come on man. CLE in general doesn't do a very good job. They're just meh, meh. And like this guy said, regional pricing. So this may be an issue. I guess they'll work on the third part of the project, and hopefully they won't touch more. PH3 bro, PH3 is there. It's just working on something else. The Zanado sequel. Next year will mark Falcom's 45th anniversary, and I think many people will find today's announcement a bit underwhelming. Oh, however, since we are aiming to a big mark for the 40th, oh. I fail to understand. If next year is the anniversary, you'd want to start building up the hype with announcement right now. So, are you planning to do the announcements for the anniversary and release the games for later? Yeah, no, I think this was the sole announcement. Yeah, that was it. Oh, Kaitu never. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, what to think? What do we think about this, y'all? People are hyped, that's pretty normal. But legit, if I go on the Reddit right now, I'm gonna be on fire. I swear. I could legit just go. I could go look out of my window right now, and I can see fire from there. Brother, this guy right there, he's not saying amazing. He's saying, where, when am I going to release? Alright, what is this? Financial reports, I think. Do we have sales number and shit? That could be interesting. I'll go on the Reddit and wait for, oh, yeah, the Q&A. Forgot about that. Oh, it's official. Damn. Bet. Alright, Falcom. Let's see the world burn. The world. Oh, we got screenshots. We're. KONDO on why they're prioritizing the Sky games over Void. About the sales strategy for the Trails series. Personally, I regret that Trails Through Daybreak wasn't completed. Wouldn't it be better to do the remake after it's finished? Was inserting the remake this time a result of weighting the benefit of increasing new users against the risk of existing users drifting away? I wonder. We're gonna see the answer just down, but I wonder, why did they choose that? Why did they choose to do that? I mean, I think it makes sense. New users are probably more important than the current ones, as in you would be able to get way more from the new users, the new players, than the current players. But that's not a case of who's more important than who. No. I think they really want to do Kai2 global. I think they really want to do this shit. Call it cope or whatever. I think they want to do it. We want it? I think they want it too. Alright, KONDO. We apologize for keeping you waiting for Trails Through Daybreak and for causing you concern. Yes, concern. Inserting the Trails in the Sky remake was aimed at acquiring new users. Duh. Trails Through Daybreak is exclusive to PlayStation. In Japan? Has Daybreak now released in Switch? In Japan? I think it has. No, I understand his point, but it's just whatever, bro. But the decline in our user base is clear due to having narrowed down the platforms before Trails Through Daybreak heads towards complete. Wait, what? I'm sorry, y'all. Due to having narrowed down the platforms before Trails Through Daybreak heads toward completion, to boost the chances of participation from those who've graduated from the series or the people who are interested but hesitant to join midway because it's hard to get you to. Trails Through Daybreak has large development costs in terms of its volume. The Trail series has been going for 20 years and the development team is exhausted from operating online games. Online? What is bro on? There is an internal company situation where we want to give them a break, so to speak, and to raise your motivation toward completing Trails Through Daybreak. I wanted to return to basics. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna say good. No, I won't pack my shit up. Won't go to Japan. No, I'll make my punches talk. I'm stumped. I was not expecting this. First part, you know, prioritizing the remakes over current arc, understandable. Understandable, because again, you've seen yesterday's video, I was saying that in an interview they said that they wanted to reduce the time between Japanese release and the localization release, right? Maybe delaying it one more year could help. It could help. And the PlayStation, what did he say? Oh, the exclusivity to PlayStation is, that's weird. Because, I mean, technically to us, it releases on all platforms, so we don't have the problem. And trust me, it's not because, let's say hypothetically, the game has sold 300,000 copies, right? Among those 300,000, who is going to be able, so I'm talking about remake the first, right? Hypothetically, among that player base, what do you think the percentage of people that are going to play the whole series to catch up all the way to Kai 2 going to be? I think that this percentage is going to be very, very small. They bought the first, they will buy the second, alright? What about the third? What about the third? Because surely you're not going to release the third over Kai 2, right? So that means they'll have to go to the third original. And then after that, thankfully we've got the, I guess, the updated versions of Crossbow, but they're still old games. Cold Steel. I think that it'll be rough for new players, right? Going backwards. I don't think, you know, that playing the games is hard. It's just that personally, I have a problem where I cannot play games that are too old. It's just impossible for me. It happened to me with the first Sky game, actually. Shit was too old, and I just was not able to get into it. Zero, on the other hand, no problem. And then Exhaustion on the development team's end? What? What kind of... I don't want to say it's bullshit. But what are you guys doing to them? What are you guys doing to them? So basically, let's say they're overworked. You want to give them vacation, but that vacation is working on another game. Okay, no, I think I may understand. Hold up. It's not vacation isn't vacation. It's mental exhaustion, perhaps. They've been, you know, developing Trails Through Daybreak. And they've been hard at work. They have been, because if you have played Kai, Trails Beyond the Horizon, you know that the game is pretty tough. It's pretty damn tough. It's pretty damn good. So love has been put into this game. And so I feel like they have responsibilities, simply responsibilities, and we cannot fail. We cannot fail. And that may have taken a toll on them. So maybe that exhaustion is it. Maybe that's why they wanted to take a break. Who knows? Who knows? What I'm going to say is, whatever I may try to justify, it really feels like an excuse. It really feels like an excuse, y'all. Again, I'm not here to say, yo, where's my guy doing? It's just that message, like KONDO's answer right there. I don't know, man. I don't know. Usually KONDO, he's known for being a serial liar. He will lie out of his ass. 24/24. 7/7. That's just who he is. I mean, as a CEO, you can't really say Actually, we were gonna do this. No, it was the same last year with the announcement of the first. He was asked, "Yo, are you gonna remake second and third?" Well, actually, we can't really say. We'll have to see how the game sells, and then they'll decide. Liar, liar, your pants are on fire. All right, only 30. Okay, that was 1 hour ago, but still. Oh, another company releasing another remake instead of new content. Who are you talking about? Greed. Exactly, that's very true. That is very true. Something people complained about when the delay of Horizon was announced is that we would not be able to to participate, to enjoy, to experience this shareholder together. So let's say hypothetically, Kai 2 was announced. What about the spoilers? Because if you know, shit happened. Real shit happened. Yeah, what about the dude that hasn't played the game yet? You know, the dude that's gonna buy the game next month and play it for like the next 2 or 3 months. That was a problem. Now we don't have that problem. There are good things, I guess, to this delay, to this the game isn't releasing 2026. No, this is not Zolga proud. No, no, no. It's time to back it up. Oh, come on, man. Let's not start a war between us, alright? What the fuck? Oh, that's first. See? I was like, Kevin, where are these screenshots coming from? No, stop the cat. Stop the cat. This shit is not releasing over Kai 2. Please. Please. Oh no. You can't have 2 kills and not even releasing 2027. No, 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 no. I'd rather get Grooming Remake. I'd rather get, I don't know, bro, Dragon Slayer Remake. No, you can't do that to me. No. Okay, more. This is the same old ass motherfucking trailer, bro. Also, no new trailer, but just screenshots. I mean, the screenshots at the very least. What? Who is the fan character becoming playable? Characters? Yeah, this is what I understood too. Because fan favorite character. I mean, sure, Kevin, but like, okay, Twitter translated. All right, that's a bit better to know, but still, no, 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 ain't nowhere, bro. No, Shaq. No, no, it can't be. It can't be. If they remake third, but what about the other games? Because let's take the timeline. We're currently in 2025. 2026 is going to be SC remake. That means that 2027 could be Tokyo Zonatu, Kai 2, the third. We're really back to square one before last month's announcement of SC remake coming next year. So, damn! That means that no new IP, no other remakes, like your other series, I guess. No new East game. East is fine because technically East 10 released recently. Proud released really recently in July. So it's alright. But then the 3 candidates we just talked about are gonna take at least 3 years. Right? Right? Because come on, I remember KONDO saying that the people working there, they were exhausted. There's no way they could release 2 games a year. Right? We're gonna have to continue with 1 game a year, meaning 3 years at the very least. So then, after the 3 years, it has to be an East game, right? So it sounds like the poor sales really burnt out the devs. What? Man, oh my god. This is crazy. We haven't read much dooming on the parts of the fan, but I'm the one dooming. This is crazy. Yeah, exactly. Really, when you read the message, it's like, what? What? It feels like straight up bullshit. Yeah. I want to know when it's okay. Maybe not when it's coming. I just want to know if it's coming, right? That would really reassure me. And see, in the message about Tokyo Naru, they said, yo, 45th anniversary. Keep your eyes open. What about us? What about us? Hold up. What is bro? What Brody's saying is very interesting. No, I think he's right. And the excuse about this, the people working on the game are tired. Okay, it might be true. I'm sorry. I just woke up, but it is true that in recent times, the music department, the quality of the music department, it went down. Probably because they're just Falcom when it comes to, not making games, they're just ass at it. Keeping talent around them, horrendous. Marketing, ass. Everything else, ass. So basically, as a company, they're straight up bad. They are straight up bad. I guess they're just good at making games. And we saw that with the music department taking a hit. There's also the fact that the scenario is sometimes it's weird. But what Brody is saying here is very interesting. That is true. No, okay, I understand the our guys want a break type shit. Oh no, that's true. That is true. All right, screenshots. Let's keep the discussion, the thoughts we have, or after we look at some more bullshit. But the screenshot, damn. Oh no. Go back, because this looks amazing. This Annalise, yup. This a new craft? Julia. Wait, hold up, that's a craft. Is she gonna be like Annalise and first as a guest or an actual playable character? Is that? My God! You're here. All right, Kevin with a coin? No, that's not a coin. That's the church emblem. I'm pretty sure. I think. No, actually, I'm not sure anymore. But he looks good. The coat looks amazing, and he does indeed look young. Interesting. Oh, is that the? I think that's the arc. Yeah. Damn, looks pretty. Very. That's just a screenshot from the trailer, no? Oh shit, Josette with the cool ass crafts. Alright, y'all. This is like more than 11. It's like 14 hours later. And now I think I can say the things I wanted to say a bit more clear than earlier today, just after waking up. So number one, in the meantime, we got new information. I think the Steam page went up. There's some more screenshots, etc. And this one is very interesting. So, key features. Continue your first chapter journey. This is the usual carry over data. You get bonus items if you have data from the previous game. Keeping the tradition, that's pretty cool. More combat options than ever before. Overpower your enemies with new crafts and S-crafts. Link your characters as attacks. During quick battles with the new Brave Rush, they make full use of the Ornament system for access to arts. I'll be honest, I don't know what kind of bullshit you're making me read right there. This, obvious, very obvious. There's a screenshot. Okay, get it? Hold up. This 100% Estelle's new S-craft, right? Or actually, it might just be a normal craft, but whatever. So that was to be expected. Now, link your characters as attacks during quick battles with the new Brave Rush. Quick battles is the action system, right? New Brave Rush. I don't know. What I'm understanding is that they have added new mechanics to the action combat system, which is good. Which is what we wanted, because it was a bit too bare bones. It feels like it's, it was a bit between Daybreak 1 and Daybreak 2's action battle system. So new mechanics are very welcome. And then make full use of the ornament system for access to arts. Does that mean that we're going to be able to use quick arts back in Daybreak 2? I wonder. Now, I don't remember exactly if there was a plot explanation about the use of quick arts in the game, but I do know that the art you use in quick arts is related to the driver, your art's driver. So how exactly is that going to work if it's actually what we understand right now? A forgettable story, whatever, expansive side content. Enjoy a variety of new content in the sequel, including mini games like fishing and poker. Fishing is great. Cooking with your companions, yes, because I was actually shocked that you were not able to cook with other characters. Like you were only able to cook with Estelle and Joshua, and then fan favorite characters joining as playable party members. When we were on the Reddit, we saw Kevin, which is like, I mean, yeah, he was playable in the second game, so I don't really understand what they're trying to say by that. But then we saw screenshots of Julia and Mueller. Well, I don't think we saw Mueller in the previous screenshots. Oh, I'm sorry. In the video previously. I saw it on my side, but sure. So does that mean they're playable? But then they're not really fan favorites, right? I think that the fan favorite is Kevin. But it's not a fan favorite for the newcomers. They don't really know him, so I don't really understand that. Whatever. Screenshots time. So as we said, Estelle, new S-Craft, just a craft. I don't know. Looking at this, it feels like an S-Craft to me. We then have another Annalise. She looks very, very good. Now, I see petals. I think this is an S-Craft, not an S-Craft, but a craft. Because Richard had the same with his crafts. So, looks pretty good already. Then we have the big guy, Kevin. Kevin's looking so tough with the coat. It looks so damn good. And if you look at it carefully, he's tanned. Or at the very least, he's darker, warmer than whatever they did to him in Horizon. That's very cool. That is very, very cool. I don't think he's still dark enough, but I think it's fine. And then, okay, very interesting things to say right there. So, number one, what is Annalise doing? I wonder. She's using a craft in the overworld? In the action combat? Sure. It's cool. It looks very cool. But they said something about Brave Rush. I don't know exactly the fuck the new Brave Rush is, or whatever. But she's doing something very cool. Now, if you were to look at the UI, you see that I think the map's a bit different. Pretty much everything is different in colors. It's just the minimap that I think is pretty different. Other than that, characters are like the portraits, not the portraits themselves, but what's surrounding the portrait, like the same, except it's silver. And I just clocked that earlier this afternoon. It's silver. In the first game, it was bronze. Does that mean that in the third, it's going to be gold? If yes, that's super cool. That would be super, super, super duper cool. Other than that, nothing new in the UI. It seems like it's going to be relatively the same. Other than the fact that Annalise has very high HP. And I think Annalise is only playable in the prologue. I think prologue. So, are we going to carry it over from level 40? That'd be cool. Some more screenshots. And look at the boy. Is it Hamill? I don't know, but look at his eyes. No life in them. And then Ragnar, which again, I feel like this is just a screenshot of the trader, but he looks extremely good. He looks so good. Come on, man, they look so cute. And Ren is actually shorter than Tita. Or is she actually? I think it's just the hat. But that's very cool. Very cool to see her. And the man himself, Phantom Thief B. He looks so good, bro. We haven't seen you in a minute. Since when? Ghost 4? Or 2? I legit do not remember. But that's gonna be it for the screenshot. I think we just have to talk in just do a summary of what we learned today. I'm gonna say that I am not particularly moved by the announcements of today. I'm even going to say as far as I'm disappointed. Yes, I am disappointed. I know that my expectations were maybe a bit high if you watched yesterday's video, but what did we learn today? Well, SC Remake is coming next year. We already knew from last month. Matter of fact, if you finished the first game, you may have known. You wouldn't have been able to know it was releasing next year, but you would have known that it was coming. All right. Now we have the actual official information that it actually is coming next year. We have the platforms and we have another worldwide release. Now you could have said that, yo, but actually we got it once. I don't see them not delivering them on the same platform, delivering the sequel on the same platforms and not worldwide. So again, that's not really new info. We got the cover for the game, the cover art, the box art, screenshots, and that's it. Q&A from KONDO. Well, Tokyo Zenaru people, I'm sorry, y'all. You're gonna have to wait some more. Look out for the 45th anniversary, though. I don't know, man. I don't know. That sounds like some big bullshit, bro. Like some big bullshit, because again, if you were going to hype up the 45th anniversary, you would have started now. You're not gonna be telling us you'll wait for the anniversary to actually start revealing things about the anniversary, right? That's a bit dumb. And then for Kaitu, we got we decided to prioritize the remakes because we're tired. This morning I was not very happy about the information because it sounded like bullshit. It still kinda does, but now I understand it more than, I guess, early today. Let me explain. His explanation was that, number one, the sequel, the Kai 2 game is exclusive to Japan, meaning that since we've narrowed down the platforms, unlike this remake, which is multi-platform and worldwide, and this game eventually, when Kai 2 releases, it's going to be PlayStation exclusive and only in Japan, as far as we know, right? As far as we know, we follow what they've done up to this point, meaning that you're just saying that the market in Japan is not really answering to, their expectations and all. It is a bit understandable. It is understandable. So they've decided to focus on the remakes. All right. Second argument was that the team is tired. Now I was like, the team is tired. Give him vacation. Like, don't make him work on another game. That's not the point. The point is, Kai 2 is such an important game in the series that it cannot fail. And so I think that, again, the developers, the whole team working on it is like, bro, this is not gonna go well. So what they did is, instead of focus on the sequel of the latest game, you're gonna take a break with the remakes bit. How does that make sense if they're gonna work some more? Yes, they're gonna take a break mentally. You're going back, to their hometown and just relax. Yes, you could say that the remakes are some kind of vacation because they don't have to worry about, we have to make the script really, really tough, because if we don't, the series is as good as dead. We have to do this, etc. The assets for Sky 2 and Sky 3 are pretty much exactly the same, so they don't have to worry about working too much, which is why this is actually why I was thinking that they were going to release something else, because I feel like the remakes, even though it's going to take some time to develop, it shouldn't be as heavy as the sequel to Kai. So maybe they could release something else on the side, but they didn't. They really didn't. Because they were taking it leisurely. But my point is, since the assets are going to be reused throughout all three games, They shouldn't worry about too much, right? The charge, the mental strain shouldn't be too high. Which is why these remakes, again, are some sort of vacation. Not too much work, not too much to think about because the script is already written. And they're having fun by adding some new stuff, new side quests, new playable characters in the form of guests, etc., right? And just revisiting the first games and making them as good as they can by making them look as good as they can, I think it's a pretty nice vacation. It's basically just being able to work on something stress-free, which I understand. I understand if you're an adult and you're working, I think you can understand that. The problem is, this is the only thing they've given us. It feels very, very empty, hollow. And you're like, oh, let's see. We're going to have to wait another year. What if next year is the same, right? What if next year they announce the third? Oh my god. That's pretty much my feelings about it. Very empty, hollow. I was excited a bit when I saw the first few things at the start of the video, but other than that, I expected more. They're not, reassuring us. Just telling us, yo, we're doing this, that. They tackle the issue of, we need information about Kai too. But then again, that's it. So see, my problem is they've announced this game, they've answered a few questions, and that's it. We're back to, nothing. Nothing. What are we going to do? Just wait for next year's shareholder meeting? Is that really what we're going to have to do to get new information about Kai? Because they put the remakes, they decided to prioritize the remakes in the middle of an arc, right before the final game of the arc. And I'm like, I'm sure you guys are like, Okay, so you may not actually understand this feeling because you guys haven't played Beyond the Horizon yet. But when it's going to release next month, and there's actually going to be a Trails content drought. Well, DLC releases, right? You're probably going to feel it, especially if they release the third before Kai 2, which is just impossible to think about, right? We're going to be caught up, though. That's going to be an incredible achievement. But then what next? When will Kai 2 come? Well, when will it come? Well, we don't even have information about it, so we're just going to have to wait. And if it comes, is it going to come worldwide? I think it's not wrong to think like that. I don't think it's wrong to think like that. In yesterday's video, actually, I was like, they wanted to reduce the time between Japanese release and localization, global release, right? The remix, is a gigantic step in the right direction. Now, we wish all releases could be worldwide. I think this is one hell of a chance. I think that the next mainline game should release worldwide. If they can, that'd be good. But then again, give us info, bro. Don't leave us in the dark. Don't leave us in the dark. I think we went over all the info. We even talked about a bunch of stuff, my feelings and all. So, yeah, I want to know what y'all think about this shareholder meeting, the news that were announced, and all that. Because again, I'm a bit disappointed. I am a bit disappointed. I expected more, perhaps a bit too much, but it's not my fault. It's Falcom's fault because they have been hyping things up in interviews and whatnot. So yeah, if you have thoughts, comments down below. It's she sure is nice talking to people and getting to know what they think about this. I think I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all. For now, we're gonna be in the Trails route for a bit, I guess. Until, well, Beyond the Horizon releases next month, but I don't know if I'm gonna play it. At the very least, not on YouTube. I don't think so. Maybe on my end. Do I want to play it right now? I'm really excited to see how they translated some things, but that's about it. Other than that, we have East End coming in like Q1, early 2026. That's gonna be very cool. East End Proud, I'm sorry. And then all the way to September, we have to wait for some crumbs, not even crumbs, about Kai 2, about Tokyo Sonata 2. Man, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all and see you in the next one. Goodbye, goodbye.